You're not able to
Yeah,
unmute.
yeah, Amrita, I can.
Hello, what's
Hey, Amrita,
up?
hi, good morning. It's such a
Good morning.
pleasure to be here. I don't have words for this right now. I'm really feeling goosebumps. That why did you invite me for
You
this?
deserve it.
But yeah,
Let the world know, let these people know amazing things that you're creating in your life.
thank you so much for inviting me. So, hi everyone. I just want to share a couple of things. Basically, from my background, I'm an engineer and I did my MBA from a place called IM Raipur. And I'm a 100% corporate guy. I have worked at corporate for almost 12 years, and I work in a strategic role today in a big MNC. I'm based out of Noida. But long story short, I was never very convinced to see my life in the corporate world, and I wanted to get out of it. And I was not getting the right platform of how to made my stuff. So I was already checking out many coaches. In fact, I've spent a lot of money before coming to Amrita on many coaches that way. The result was not very satisfactory, but it was good. I mean, the experience was good, but I was not finding my way out. And I just accidentally bumped into through one of my friends into this 5 days boot camp. And this boot camp actually became one of the biggest life changing events of my life. I'll be very honest, because I could find so many issues from my childhood which were just showing up to me as I was going through these classes. And I said, no, I have to take it seriously. I started doing it and I started taking my own healing. Healings were going fine in April. At the same time, Amrita introduced something which was ICH certification. So I got more excited. I said, let me see. And I can be assure you guys, because I have done such certification in almost 2 3 more coaches which uh, are very big in the industry itself. But the kind of course curriculum which Amrita shared, and the way how the certification was designed itself was so easy for me that it became a cakewalk for me to really understand the entire certification process and use it for monetization. That's the second part. But the first part is, after doing myself this healing, just after this the first instance of getting myself healed, I dozed off. I remember my first boot camp. I almost dropped a message to Amrita. I said, "Why did you do this to me?" I had somehow gained confidence. Why did you get me to the same problem? I literally wanted to shout at her that, why did you do this? And she said, "It's okay. You will beautifully heal." And one thing I want to tell you, during those 5 days boot camp, one thing which I learned about her was, this community had more than 80 90 people, but she was connecting with each and everyone without even letting us speak. So she was continuously talking to each and every people. Her routine was like, she'll wake up at 4 a.m. and she'll start responding to each and every answer. And by the time evening will come, all of her answers will get, and then she'll work on the second day. I was just getting inspired. How can a coach be like this? That she is spending entire day of hers in just answering us. And I thought, we are the only ones who have paid only 199. How about those who have paid more? What will be she doing to them? And then it all started, and I went to my healing. I healed beautifully, and I could see my money block starting getting closer. I mean, I could see myself growing to some place. That's one. And ICS certification got closed, and I got really jittery, because I am still working in corporate and I was not getting time to really push myself and start. It was just start of the new year from the corporate point of view, so I had so much of work going on. And one time, fine day, I said, let me decide to start. Unfortunately, I couldn't decide, because that same week, I had an emergency and was blessed with a baby boy. I said, okay, I'll start some next week. But the same weekend, even just after I got my son back to home from the hospital, the next day I fell off from my home and I had a fracture. It's still there, by the way. I'm still sitting with that fractured foot. And for 2 days I didn't know what happened with me, and I was cursing myself that why did it happen. But I would say that I was still inspired, and I know what Amrita had taught me. And I said, let me think that what was the benefit in it. And the first thing I realized was, I am at home. I don't have anything to do now. People are not expecting any work from me. I can't even take my family to hospital if they need me. So let's do something. And I started taking my boot camps. Took it very seriously. I started taking my boot camps. 2 weeks I did continuous boot camps, and my first turnout was, I got 19 students. 17 students are my group students. 2 students are my one-on-one students. And I'm charging exact amount what Amrita is charging, close to that same only amount from one-on-one. Of course, she gave me a guidance, but I can tell you, I have earned more than 1.25 lakh rupees in only last 15 days. And I am very determined to earn more, similar amount in the next 2 weeks, because this is the
5
momentum.
lakhs is my target to you, okay? You remember that.
Yeah,
5
yeah,
lakhs, yes.
absolutely. And this has happened all because of what I learned during these certifications, and improved myself as a person, as a human being in total. More than that, the biggest hit which I got just 3 days back was the major reason why I had come for ICH was because I'm being open in this forum, and I want to share that I was not going very well with my mother for quite some time, for last 4 or 5 years, and there was a constant issue because our point of view was not matching. She wants me to continue with her my job and everything because she feels I'm doing very well in my corporate journey. I couldn't see my calling. I wanted to become a healer and a coach, but this continuous problem was going on. 3 days back, she just and I was doing my womb healing exercise with my community that morning, and I wrote a letter to her, sharing my gratitude to her, and 2 hours later she comes to me and she gives me a hug, and I don't know, something happens. We both started crying bitter heavily. I started literally
You know what,
howling.
Rajat? I just shared this particular incident with this
Oh,
community
so they know
yesterday.
it.
You remember, guys? You are, I shared this with one student, and this happens to be that person.
This is
Yeah. So they know exactly whom I'm talking about, what I'm talking about, and what you are talking about.
correct.
Yes.
And I got very emotional. In fact, my 5-year-old, he was afraid. He said, "Ye Papa ko kya hua hai?" He never saw this vision of mine that I'm crying, and I'm crying like a kid. And it suddenly broke everything. I'm being very honest, Amrita. Whatever, even iota of doubt I had in me, it's completely gone because now my mom is on my side. I can rule this world. I have no doubt.
Yeah.
And all
So
thanks to
true.
you, whatever I learned from you as a coach, as a healer, it has been phenomenal. I have never ever learned something like this, even closest to this. The way how you give your 100%, you give 200%, you give 1000%. I am really surprised how you're still maintaining that cordial bond with your family, क्योंकि मेरे घर वाले तो मुझे लात मार देंगे अगर इतना ज़्यादा काम करने को मुझे पड़ेगा.
Because I also know this, that I live in a supportive universe. Everybody supports me. My people are just coming checking like हाँ सब कुछ बराबर चालू है. Now the chai will come in some time. So yes, that will happen with you also. That's something we'll take on Saturday now.
Yeah, absolutely. And the next part is that this journey has just started, and I now realize that Amrita doesn't, and I am surprised by every day because now I know that she's now teaching us tarot. She's doing Brahmanadi. So this was not there, by the way, guys. You are very lucky if you're part of this boot camp.
Yes.
हमारे टाइम में सब कुछ नहीं
Yeah.
होता था, and I'm surprised that in months time, in 2-3 months time, the entire curriculum is getting changed. So which means I am losing out, and I just want to tell you, I am again part of her 30 days ICH course, which I am already taking at 5 a.m. with
Yeah.
her on
You
a
have done
daily
it in
basis.
April. Now he's again doing it.
Yeah,
He's
because
seeing me for the first time.
because I thought that something is missing, and at the same time, this while this course is going, this thing happened, and my mom came back. So I'm absolutely, it's not about investment on money. I think every time if she doing everything, I should be there part of that course. That's my decision actually. Whatever she teaches,
So much.
even if I
I'll
don't
never
want to use it
disappoint.
as a modality to make money, but I want to learn because I know what she teaches just drills inside and then it goes here. That's the beauty of how he teaches. So this was
So much.
one, and now the journey has gone beyond. I am just her part of Reiki certification. I've just been attuned level 2, and I would be seeing myself taking one-on-one where, and I know her students are making 1 lakh rupee from one student. So I can see that coming, and I'm very sure she has given me a target on by when will I make 5, and I'm sure I'll not disappoint her. I'll easily start making 5 lakh rupees a month,
100%.
and that is how I can see. I
100%.
know there are other plans. She's starting her own life coaching, so I'm already there part of that course through her, which will about to be started. अभी शुरू नहीं हुआ है, but I'm very certain that I will be one of those. And then I know
Yeah,
that
it's
she'll
coming in
start
August.
courses. Yeah, she'll start
Yeah.
small
So you will
courses
be
like
like
tarot
all
and everything.
set for it.
So anything and everything, if Amrita is launching, I am there. That is for sure. I have booked my place permanently in all her courses for the rest of my life.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rajat. And now I'm so sorry. It's 7:15. Your sessions are beginning, right? I hope I'm not taking too much time
No,
of
no,
yours.
no, no.
It's
That's
7,
perfectly
8.
fine. I still
Yeah,
have time.
thank you so much. So much. And now you can go and you can take your session. And all the best to you.
Thank you
you
so
so much. See you tomorrow only.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Yes. So guys, yes, that was Rajat. And the way he is doing things, I hope you have seen it. Just where is it? Yes. Okay. So now, guys.